Yeah, so how do you parse HTML? That's not trivial, because HTML is terrible. So you use this package, golang.org/x/net/html. This has an HTML parser, an HTML5 compliant tokenizer and parser. And so you would feed the response you got from doing the URL fetch to this guy, and you could walk through all of the elements in the page. So you could look for, say, an anchor by getting the next token, saying what's the kind of token. This token is a start element token, which is, they have some examples, I think. Yeah, this is exactly what they're doing here. So you walk through the tokens, and the way this works is it's like it gives you HTML, then it gives you head, then it gives you a link or title, and then the next link, and then so on, and so on. And these are each tokens. So the idea of the token is it's a single part of the document. So it's not an element necessarily. It's elements, text, errors, just like at the end. You can have a start tag, meaning like that. Anyway, you walk through each of these in a for loop, and then this one is getting the, if it's A. So if it's a start tag of A, then increase depth or minus depth or whatever. And so you could, at this point, you could get the attribute, get the href, throw that into a huge list of URLs you want to visit, and then just keep doing that over and over and over again.
And then pop them off when you go there.
Yeah. Now the tricky part would be making sure you don't visit the same site twice. And then how far you want to go down this, right? Like you don't want to just keep doing this forever, because it never ends. I mean, there's billions of websites, so that wouldn't. But yeah, you could build a basic scraper that way, a basic robot, just like Google search engine has. And there's many of these. If you host a website, you'll see them in your logs. Robots visiting your website and creating search results or whatever. So. We actually have all the tools we need to build a search engine, don't we? Right?
Whether or not we have the ability.
No, well, what I'm saying is, say I did that. I built this little parser guy. So we saw I could URL fetch google.com or whatever. And then I'd parse it with this thing, which is admittedly not trivial. But I would build that thing. So I get all the links. So now I have links. How do I index a page so I can search for it? We already have a search project, right? We throw it into the search service App Engine provides us as HTML document. And now we can search, right? So we could build our own search engine using Google's search service.
You just need a lot of nickels.
It would be expensive, but you could do it, right? Understand? So yeah, we could. I mean, maybe that would be an interesting project. Though that sounds like a lot of work for very little gain, because it would still be vastly inferior to anything that Google made, right? Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's basically all we have. I mean, there's other stuff. We're going to cover more tomorrow. The basic sketch of what we're doing here is probably tomorrow we'll finish up some of this stuff. So I'll talk about Stripe, which is payments, and then doing a third-party OAuth, and then this task queue. And then for the last end of the last 3 days or whatever, we'll build something. Okay, so everybody will have like a project. They'll build something creative. They'll come up with something they want to build. Try to use at least 1 or 2 of the Google App Engine services, which shouldn't be hard, right? You can use like login in the data store or something. Just enough to build whatever you want to build. And like I said, something creative. So just start thinking about what maybe you'd want to build. And so we'll spend a couple days doing that, and I'll help you build it. Yeah, I mean, build whatever you want, right? Like if you guys want to make a cooperative game, you can use channels to do that or something. That sounds hard, but you could do that. Okay, is that what you guys are going to do? I was thinking you should make cooperative Sudoku, put 2 people trying to solve the same Sudoku or something. Anyway, so yeah, something like that. Or it could just be like the photo blog you made, or something like that, right? That's perfectly adequate for this kind of project. But something you can finish in a couple days, you know. And the idea here is not just to use what we learned for this, but to use you learned the whole time, okay? So if you're like, the app engine stuff, if you just want to like have an app YAML and have it serve static files, that's okay too, okay? The idea here is if you really just want to like double down trying to do the JavaScript thing, do that, okay? And I can help with that too, but just try to use stuff you've gone through the whole time, okay? But yeah, we'll do more of that later. So.
Sounds great,